guys, we're here today at武鼎越丰with my friend
Hubert.
and we're gonna try Vietnamese food. Let's go!
Let's go!
So we're at 鼎越丰. It is a Vietnamese place here in Xinyi Tree, and reviews are A1.
I heard this place was one of the better places serving Vietnamese food in Taiwan or Taipei.
So 粤式烤牛排饭. Do you want to get some guai gun and some cha gui?
Some spring rolls?
ChaoZhou.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's read it in the English accent. ChaoZhou and some jiu kion. 越南炸春卷.
One?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you look at us bilinguals out here. We speak English, we speak Chinese, we speak Vietnamese.
And most importantly, Teochew. What's up, Teochew na?
Because we have Teochew.
I don't think there's many Teochew people here, right? But it does kind of sound like Haiyu. We also say like Jiabong, Jiababo. Jiababo. We also say Jiasai.
Jiasai.
Same thing.
I added the verbal 变态.
Oh, 变态.
Hello everyone, I am here today with Hubert, our friend.
Hello everyone.
We are at this place called 鼎越丰. We think because both of us don't really read Chinese. I've been living in Taiwan for 8 months. How about you, Hubert?
Almost a year.
Almost a year, yet we both don't know how to read Chinese yet.
I'm a disappointment.
No, it's okay, it's okay. We're all learning. We heard that is one of the best Vietnamese places here. Hubert, can you tell us a little bit about what ethnicity are you?
Well, I'm actually like what you call, what is it in English? 越南华侨. Vietnamese diaspora?
Oh, that's a big fancy word that I do not know. I apologize.
It's like people that leave their country and live other places.
Where were they originally from?
But it gets complicated here because my last name is Tran.
Oh,
Yeah, but
that's a Vietnamese.
that's like the Smith of Vietnamese last
Yeah,
names.
exactly.
And our food came. But the thing is, I would say our roots would be Teochew, right? And which to Taiwanese people would be ChaoZhou. What's it in English? Teochew?
So our food is actually coming in. First off, we have papaya salad. That looks so good.
Let's just do this for pandemic reasons. Let's have a public.
Look at this. He knows
Public.
what's
We
up.
call it,
Okay.
in Cantonese, we call it public chopsticks.
Gong Huai.
Yeah, Gong Fai.
Gong Fai. Okay, we learned Cantonese today too.
So where's your family from Vietnam?
My dad is from Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh. Oh, yo, our families might know each other. Because my family started off with like a noodle stall.
Wait, my dad's family had a coffee shop, a coffee stall. So wait, your family opened a Teochew stall.
I think my grandparents immigrated to Vietnam because of the Cultural Revolution, right? And they
Okay.
just wanted to survive, so they
Right.
made a living making Teochew noodles in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh.
That's so cool. Wait, what if my dad's family went to eat at your restaurant?
It's kind of a small community, Teochew
Yeah.
community in Vietnam. I went back to visit my dad's, like, what do you say in Chinese? Like, jia xia, right?
Hometown?
Hometown. So it was like Sok Zang, which is like more like the south. And for some reason, everyone spoke Teochew. Yeah. And they knew who I was. Like, I came into the village. Oh, that's Tao's son. I'm like, who the heck are you?
Like you've never met them in your life.
No, but they knew all about me.
Wow,
Yeah.
popular.
I think you would get the same reception too. Like, what's your parents' name?
Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn's daughter is coming back. Dawn's daughter. Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, that was not the reaction that I got when I went to Vietnam. Okay, let's try this.
Yeah. 1, 2,
Two,
3,
three.
go.
Mmm.
Not bad.
So the dressing is like fish sauce dressing.
Yeah, it's Look Number, right?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I like the Look Number here. I'm probably butchering
The nuc mam. The papaya is green because it's sort of like raw papaya, so it's a little crunchy for the texture. And they added a beautiful shrimp on top.
The next one is ngoi gong.
What culture here? He speaks a little bit of the Vietnamese language, correct? You just got
No, I butcher it. I pretend.
Earlier they were like, "Oh, speak Vietnamese," and we're like, "Pho."
I literally said like I love you, pretty girl. Like em đẹp guy.
So this is a shrimp spring roll, and then usually
Otherwise known as.
Guai Gung.
Yeah.
Swag. There you go, Gong Kwai. And then usually they dip it in this peanut sauce. Is this what it is?
Yeah, it's like a peanut hoisin sauce.
Yes, it's quite delicious. This one goes with the shrimp rolls especially. And then other rolls, we do it with the Nuc Nam. Delicious. Okay, go ahead and grab.
I usually prefer the peanut sauce.
Oh, really?
that's
I
what
actually prefer the Nuc Nam.
Oh.
It's more refreshing for me, in my opinion.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yes, yes. All right, yes, let's dip it.
Dip it.
Alrighty. And cheers. COVID cheers.
Cheers, we're not going to touch that. Boom.
Cheers. Okay, let's try this. Mmm.
Sauce could be thicker though. Kind of watered down. Maybe it's my personal preference.
No,
but
I agree.
Right?
It's usually hella thick.
usually thick.
But I think the flavors are there.
Yeah. And like not every restaurant, Vietnamese restaurant, serves this sauce.
You're
You know,
right.
So the fact that they have this is a good thing.
And inside the spring roll, there's herbs, bean sprouts, veggies, and vermicelli and shrimp. Which the basil really brings out the flavors of the roll.
You want to try this?
Honestly, I've been eyeing that.
Yeah.
Cheers. And then Hubert specifically asked for more pate.
That's
right?
the thing. That's how you know.
That's how you know we know our stuff.
Yeah.
And then, oh my gosh, look at how gorgeous that is. Okay. Let's
Sorry you
try
got my
this.
armpit in that shot, but
We're gonna have to censor that. I'm just kidding.
let's
Okay.
just eat this.
This is my first banh mi since I came, and it's so good.
It's really good. No, it's like, yeah,
It's good.
I'm thinking of home right now.
Yeah, like close my eyes. I'm back in LA. Oh, so wait. So where are you from?
That's racist.
Sorry. Before you moved to Taiwan, where were you?
I
How
was in
about
Hong Kong, but I grew up in Toronto, Canada.
that? Toronto, Canada. Did they have a lot of Vietnamese food out there?
Oh yeah, a lot of Vietnamese food.
I think a lot of Vietnamese people also immigrated there, right?
Yeah, there's a big Vietnamese community there.
Mm-hmm.
And but I did hear that Vietnamese food is actually better in LA sometimes because the ingredients are fresher, right?
It's funny because when we went to Vietnam, like my dad was like, "Oh, the pho in LA is better just because the beef quality is just better in America." So like, I think that made a difference. And then it's true, like there are hell of Vietnamese people in LA.
Yeah, like I have an uncle who has a bullet scar. It's like a chunk of meat missing from his shoulder.
That's crazy. My dad has some Vietnamese war stories too. He also fought in the war, and he immigrated to America. Isn't it crazy that like our relatives like fought in the war? I think that's so crazy. This banh mi is so good. Oh my god.
Yeah, look at-
And I think the prices here are honestly really worth it. This banh mi was 120 NT. That's like $5. $5.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. And the ingredients, I feel like they use really good ingredients. Their banh mi station looks
Amazing.
like that was
yeah.
outside. Yeah, yeah. It
It's
was
how it
outside.
looks. Yeah.
Because in Vietnam they have, I go back every year. So in Vietnam they have these banh mi stalls on the street, right? It's like their street, the street food. It's amazing in itself. Just I wouldn't drink water that's not from a bottle. That's if I were to give anyone advice.
Yeah, don't do it.
I'm not saying it's dirty. I'm just saying your stomach might not be accustomed to Vietnamese water.
Yeah.
So, otherwise, you're going to get the runs. That includes ice cubes.
I lived in Cambodia for 4 months, and then I saw the way they made ice cubes in the street markets, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna drink ice anymore. This is one of my favorite dishes. It's like charred pork with the 3-colored egg. On top of that, we season it with fish sauce, which is
And this is
bomb.
usually considered breakfast food from what I know.
Oh, really?
Pho for sure is considered breakfast.
Oh, yes.
They cook the broth all night long. So if you get it at its freshest, you get it in the morning. So pho is actually kind of considered
A breakfast food.
Yeah.
When we went to Vietnam, the hotels had like pho every day in the morning. Oh, what a treat. And then this here is shredded pork skin. It kind of has a chewy texture, which is really good. All right, let's try this.
Oh, I started already.
I'm just kidding. No problem. Okay, delicious. And then they charred the pork really well. Should we try our coffees? One sip wakes me up. Like, it just jolts me awake. Cheers. Cafe
Cheers.
Suida.
Coffee, sweetheart.
Sweetheart. Okay, let's just pretend like I know what I'm saying.
And we
she
stir it,
told us-
right?
Yes, she told us to mix it. Yeah, so then the thing about Vietnamese coffee is it's not espresso and it's not like cold brew or anything. It's actually, they have their own contraption and it's kind of like a drip coffee, but it makes the coffee really, really strong. Okay.
And the worst part is like when I'm craving the coffee and they serve the drip coffee to me, I gotta sit and wait for it to finish dripping. Well, how long does that take? Like 10 minutes?
Yeah, honestly, it takes a while. And you're just like, bro, I just need it now.
I'm like, yeah, I need my Coke. Yeah. I mean, Vietnamese coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, this one is actually really good. I really like it.
Yeah, this is really good.
It's so good.
No, seriously, yeah.
Oh my god.
Not that we weren't serious before, but like, no, this is legit.
This is legit.
I just worked out, so my arms are shaking. Pardon my shaky hands. I'd be a horrible surgeon.
It's from the Coke. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's from the Vietnamese coffee.
By the way, when we say Coke, we don't mean Coca-Cola or cocaine. We
Yeah.
mean
We're not advocating drug use, guys.
no, because this is, we say it's Coke because it's so good and addicting and it wakes you up just like that. Not that I've ever taken Coke, I don't know what it feels like.
Oh wait, are you not supposed to wait?
It's okay, go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah,
I
it's
think-
good.
It's good?
No, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap mine in a veggie because, you know.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
I had no clue you're supposed to eat it like that.
I'm so sorry, here. There's only one list, but here.
It's not- we can rip it.
Okay.
Rip it. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Mmm. Crunchy, flavorful, freshness of the veggies.
Legit.
It has taro inside.
Yep, that's legit.
That's legit.
Because my mom makes it with the taro. Mashed taro. Yeah.
It adds so much flavor.
Yeah.
I think it adds different dimensions to the textures. Mm.
Good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Hey, so Hubert, this is the pho. Do you need sriracha and...
No, I like to hear. I like to taste the
Ooh.
pureness of the soup first. That's my thing.
Yes, yes. We're gonna rate this place to see if it's authentic or not.
Yep.
Because me and Hubert were talking earlier before we started filming that a lot of places in Taiwan, their pho broth is like watery or it just tastes like Taiwanese flavors, which, okay, we're not mad at, but like we want pho, you know, we want the Vietnamese flavors that they've been cooking for like 10 plus hours.
Yeah, I
Those are the
noticed
flavors.
with a lot of just any what do you call it, like immigrants coming to a new country and they're trying to serve their cuisine to the local market. I find that they kind of cater their taste to the local market instead of
Exactly.
sticking with the authenticity.
Exactly. Okay, so we're about to try the pho.
Let's do this.
What do you think?
Broth's not bad. Yeah.
It's not bad.
Because like it's flavorful, right? At least it's flavorful.
At least it's flavorful. It's not watery.
We have to take into consideration that we're judging based off our previous experience.
Experiences.
Yeah. But I would say in Taiwan so far, this is the best pho that I've had so far. Yeah.
Same. So like for me, I've obviously grown up eating Vietnamese food in LA, in Santa Ana, where it's Little Saigon. So of course, my preferences are gonna be a little different than Hubert. He's from Toronto. This is just like personal preferences for me and Hubert, but we hope this review helps you guys find the best Vietnamese place in Taiwan. Get to know Hubert and CoCo. So, Hubert, what brought you to Taiwan?
I was trying to run away from the pandemic. Because when I came here, Taiwan was like probably the only place on earth
That was safe.
that was safe and had a semblance of normalcy.
Agreed.
So like when I got here, I'm like, yo, I'm hitting the gym while everyone else is like
Sit at home.
lockdowns. Right?
Well, I came also partly to escape the pandemic, because I think I was like I felt like I wasn't going anywhere in life in America, and I was like, why don't I get a change of pace? You know, like we can go to Taiwan, like Hubert said, like it's open, it's safe. But in May, an outbreak happened, so now it was our turn to be in lockdown. And funnily, they just reopened dine-in like last week. And so earlier, you guys saw there was a big glass. They have a lot of protocols. We can't sit next to each other. You could see that there are X's. It's called Mei Hua Zuo, which is kind of like Mayflower seating. But yeah, like a lot has changed definitely.
I'm actually leaving Taiwan in a month. Because
I just met him too.
it's a shame I just met you guys.
Why are you going? Where are you going?
I'm going to Hong Kong. Yeah. I got a working visa there.
Oh, that's exciting. Wait, then how are you able to come into Taiwan?
Working visa? Yeah, as an actor, because they have this a special visa for performers as well. So I had to submit like my portfolio, so like all the previous work I've done on TV and film. Like I listed
so
everything,
cool.
like my IMDb, like all that. And I even had like a demo reel of all my work.
Wow. So we're here with an actor. I'm sorry I didn't pay him much too. I didn't pay him at all. So thank you for coming.
No, I didn't expect.
On my show.
I didn't expect anything.
Don't worry, you're gonna become famous off of this.
Yo, did you connection, right? I'm giving you the did you discount right now.
Gaki Lang, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. And for those of you who don't know the reference that I'm talking about, it's from Crazy Rich Asians. Okay, so get with the program. It's Gaki Lang.
I auditioned for that, by the way. For Crazy Rich Asians, yeah.
What role?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say. You can cut it if anything.
Oh my god. So you came on a actor visa. That sounds fun. And then when you came, like, did you know anyone here, or like, how was the transition like for you? Cause like, was this your first time in Taiwan, or like, what was it like?
I came a few years ago for like a month and a half. Loved it.
Loved it. Okay.
I was like so set on making Taiwan my home in the future.
Ooh, okay.
Moving here, different story.
Amen. I agree.
I think it's fun when you come here traveling.
Right.
But to come here to live is a different story.
A different story indeed. I completely agree with you 100%, because for me and my sister, we used to come back to Taiwan like every single year. And it was like, I'm like, okay, like, you know, like if Taiwan's like basically my second home, like moving here is not gonna be that bad. But when we actually moved here, like the culture shock for us, for me at least, it was so big that I was like, oh my god, like can I even survive in this place? Because like it felt so different than when I was on vacation.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first got here, extremely lonely. I've never felt loneliness like this in a long time. Even when I went to Hong Kong, I lived in Beijing as well. It's not the same. Being here on my own was so different. I don't know what's in the water. I grew up watching a lot of Hong Kong cinema. And then I watched like Taiwanese cinema. Like, there's a difference in the tone. With Taiwanese cinema, I always feel like it's very emotional. Like there's always at least, I swear, every given Taiwanese movie, there's at least one scene where they're like by the water, like screaming like "Washi Pani." I'm just like, or like they're screaming like,
oh my god, they are.
Right?
Every single drama.
But like
Without
Hong
a
Kong
doubt.
films, it's like, it's different. Like there's more comedy, or it's like either about an undercover cop.
But going back on that lonely thing, like I completely understand you. Like, even like I can't even understand how hard it was for you, because I always had my sister, and even then, like I felt lonely. And I don't think people talk about how lonely it gets when you move to a new country all on your own, because like it can get really rough.
I heard mental illness is a problem in Taiwan. I heard it's a big problem.
Huge.
Yeah. And I think people just bottle that stuff up too. Like,
Yeah.
bottling it is gonna, if you bottle emotions from what
my experience at least, is you bottle it, but it'll find ways to manifest itself outwards.
Yeah.
In weird ways too, sometimes, if you keep it bottled in. So
Agreed.
I think that's why I joined that UFC gym, is just to like,
Get it out.
to get it out of my
That's
system.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Like exercise is such a big part in like relieving stress and stuff. And I totally agree with you about the mental health thing because like no one in Taiwan is like talking about like mental health. And I think it's like so important for us to talk about like our struggles because you know everyone has their own struggles, but like if we can all come together and just help each other out, like I think that would be great.
It's a tough road to go down if you're dealing with mental illness with no support system.
Yeah.
In quarantine, you have nothing but your mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We're not even gonna talk about quarantine because
How many quarantines have you done?
one mandatory. one.
Okay.
How many are you?
I've done 5 so far. Yeah, I've done 5 quarantines.
Wow. Bro, how is that?
I went to Hong Kong and I was the first batch of people that wore the bracelet.
Is it like a tracking device or something?
Yeah, it tracks where you go. So if they notice that your location is like deviating from your quarantine spot, they're gonna check up on you. And like
Interesting.
you have to download an app that syncs with this bracelet and it would vibrate. And you gotta check in with. You gotta scan your bracelet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like it happens like 4 or 5 times a day. Yeah. But not at nighttime, like during the day.
That many times?
It would suck if you're in the middle like, oh shit.
What if you're late?
Yeah. I don't know. I've never tried. I was too scared to.
In Taiwan, if you're late with replying to the text, they send police to your house.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Legit? Did they speak to you in Mandarin or English?
Mandarin.
Okay, they spoke to me in English. It was funny, like every day the Taiwanese police are like, how are you feeling? I'm like, good. Okay, thank you. Bye. All right. And I remember one time I was so bored. He called me. He's like, "How are you feeling?" I'm like, "I'm good. How are you? You sound tired." He's like, "Yeah, I've been up all night."
Oh my God.
That's how lonely I was. I needed a friend.
Legit, I told my friends, I was like, my only friend is the guy that checks up on me to see how my health is doing. Not for his own personal reasons, but because his job.
Yeah, not because he cares. Yeah.
Not because he cares.
I'll take it
it's
though.
his job. And I'm like, every time I pick up his phone call, I'm like, hello, ni hao. And then he's always like, okay, bye bye. I'm like, wait, don't you want to talk? Let's have a chat. How's your life? Also, I just realized it's really quiet in here. And everyone's watching. Everyone gets a live version of this. Aren't they lucky? Aren't they lucky, Hubert?
Yeah, they're so lucky.
Yeah, man, people
They
charge
should be
money.
honored by our presence.
Honestly, so you've done 5 quarantines.
I have, yeah.
Dude, so we only did one mandatory one when we came to Taiwan. And oh my God, that was like so hard because, like you said, you're just left alone with your thoughts, right? Because for me, I was just left alone with my thoughts. And all I could think about was, oh my God, like, am I making a mistake moving to Taiwan? Like, I literally moved my whole life to Taiwan. And those 2 weeks were like torture. Like, it's just the same cycle. Oh my God, did I make a mistake? Oh my God, what if I regret it? What if I fail in whatever I wanted to do here? Da, da, da. And it was really hard. And definitely, like you said, like the mental health thing during that time it gets really rough.
You know how that common saying, how they say humans are social creatures? You feel it when you're in lockdown or quarantine.
Oh my
You
gosh.
definitely feel it.
And you do it by yourself because, like I said, I at least got to quarantine with my sister. Obviously, there were a lot of fights, but at least it was another human companion.
Oh, it's the worst because if you get in an argument, you gotta still be in the same room as them.
Oh my God, it was so bad.
But I think what helped me was like I set a schedule for things.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually a really good idea.
So I would just follow that, and like I started writing a script in quarantine.
I feel like quarantine is the best time to do things that you are procrastinating on.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
else, what's your excuse now? Huh? You don't got anywhere place to be. You got nothing to do. So I started editing my vlogs. I had like a bunch of footage, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just like edit all my vlogs.
Yeah.
I actually learned how to edit during America's lockdown.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I was stuck at home. I just learned how to do it at home. Lauren taught me a little bit, but then I kind of did things my own way after that.
Okay.
So our producer just asked us what we like about Taiwan, and like, it might take us a minute, so just give us a few.
I think it's tough because we're still in it. To really look at it from an outsider perspective. But if I were to say what I like about Taiwan, like I like the nature. Like that sounds like the most generic answer, but like I went hiking.
I like trees.
No, I went to Alishan, right? And I did the overnight hike there.
What? What's that like?
So there's like an abandoned railroad.
Mm-hmm.
So the hike trail is along this railroad because like it got decommissioned after a landslide. We were above the clouds. Yeah,
Wait,
it's amazing.
What?
Yeah, and then I camped overnight, and we set up a campsite on top of the the tracks. And you got to walk along the path, so like there's these bridges with the tracks on top, and it's like super high up. And if you take one bad step, you're falling down.
No, like, do you have any ropes on you?
No, it's dangerous, but thrilling at the same time. And it's different working here too. The working culture.
Oh my goodness.
Oh right.
Oh,
Tell me about
my
it. Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. Because you're from what I hear, you're teaching as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, me
Teaching
too.
English, but I teach online right now. How about you?
I teach online too.
Oh.
Yeah. But I used to teach at a Bushiban as well.
The thing is, I came to Taiwan. I was like, okay, yeah, like if I don't have an income, like I'm gonna go teach English. But then like now that I'm teaching English, I'm like, it's very challenging. It's a challenge for me. This is my first time teaching kids, teaching English, you know. So like I'm like, dang, like what a challenge. I don't know. Was it your first time teaching English?
No, I've done this on and off for years. Because I left Toronto when I was like 20.
Oh, okay.
And like I was thinking like, how am I gonna make a living
Right.
while chasing the dream?
Right.
And then I got the TESOL certificate.
Same.
Yeah, and
Same.
when I got to Hong Kong, I started teaching. And I was like,
Oh.
I've been teaching on and off. Yeah, but I remember my first class. Like, there's this one kid, Billy. He's probably grown up now, but
Billy, you watching
he
this?
gave me a hard time, Billy.
Billy.
And Billy was like drawing on the walls. He's like, Mr. Hubert is stupid. And it's like, and I didn't have the heart to yell at them. And I remember telling my coworker, I'm like, oh man, it was a rough first day. He's like, why? It's like the kids, like, they were just taking over the class. Like, I can't yell at them because the parents are sitting right outside the classroom, right? He's like, just yell at them. They love it. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, legit. Yell at them. And then the next day I came in with like
A different vibe.
a different vibe. I'm like, and then I remember like doing the look. I had this look. I'm like, Billy? Like, I did it in a stern voice, like, Billy. And then he's like, his lips start quivering.
Oh, good.
He's like, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yes, revenge. But then the parents like, yeah, that's great. Because like, you're supposed to discipline our kid or something.
Dude, honestly, because I heard that in the Taiwanese culture too, where like the teachers are meaner than the parents because the parents don't have time to do it, so then
Yeah.
they expect the teacher to like basically be the second parent and be like, teach my kids manners, teach my
essentially-
kids dating.
We're essentially babysitting. In a way.
Honestly. Okay, we are very full. We pretty much finished everything.
So overall, so I haven't had Vietnamese food in like a long time. So like I miss it so much that I would give it like an 8 or a 9 out of 10.
Overall, it did, like, as soon as I bit into the food, I'm just like, oh, that tastes like home a bit. It's like, not exactly, but
Right.
at least gave me that. The banh mi was legit though.
The banh mi was so good.
Yeah,
That was my favorite
I
probably.
would say a good overall 7.5. 7.5.
That's good,
Can I
that's
give
good.
0.5s? Yeah.
Yeah, you can give it 7.68. I would say in Taiwan, so I've only been to a few other Vietnamese places because I'm very like specific on my Vietnamese food. So I've only been to a few other ones, but I would say out of all the ones I've tried before in the past, this would have to be my favorite. It's
So-
pretty good. It's pretty legit. Pretty.
Like, my rating would go up for sure.
Yeah.
In terms of the Taiwanese
Taiwan.
standards, so I
Yes,
would
the
say
Taiwan
maybe 8.5.
Ooh, that's a good rating. I would say 8.5 as well.
Yeah.
Yes.